So, how exactly do you plan on fixing your mistake?
What? My mistake? You failed to make Vitreous angry.
Which you failed to tell me not to do.
Oh, I suddenly cannot wait for another Robot Master to be here to take the blame for your mistakes. Oh, shut up now, it's ringing. Come on, Vitreous. Come on. Oh, it's going to voicemail. Wonder what the heck he's doing. Do 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 Try again later.
Do you actually have a plan on what to do if he actually picks up?
Yes, I tend to think ahead, unlike you.
You know what? I'm not going to respond to that. I'm just going to leave. This is my lab. You leave!
Fine, I can make my call from Starlight Theater.
Yes, I wonder what Oddball is doing.
Another episode of Wacky Races. I've run out of things to say for these introductions, and yet they always seem to be longer than I remember recording. Oh well, let's start with the halfway episode of Wacky Races. Time to make a splash into B2. As Splish Splash, the title of it, actually becomes helpful as we're now underwater. This is the only underwater level in the game, so it kinda sticks out. So we got sharks, stupid looking fish, spike traps that look like they're from the Kirby franchise. I mean, come on, draw a face on those. Those would be the Gordos from Kirby. Also, these crabs kinda look like they're from the Super Mario Bros. 2, but I know there's a lot more differences there than that. For the most part, this is a breather level. Take your time, get all the shiny crystals you can get. Well, the swimming mechanic is actually very good. In other words, you're not gonna have any trouble avoiding all these spikes. And when you do hit one, you'll hear this death scream, like that. Alright, one more crab. Or I can just hit the sign. Yeah, the levels don't end when you hit the edge of the screen, they end when you hit the sign. Alright, another good helpful hint is to keep using the, heal thing. The heart. You're gonna take a lot of damage in this level, like I am right now, but, it's not gonna be 6 units worth of damage. If you're afraid to take damage, I don't know. I'd recommend getting the, bark instead. You're gonna be dealing with a lot of narrow passages, and it might be more helpful. Maybe that was the purpose of that, I guess. You use the bark for the levels and the bombs for the bosses, but I don't know. The bombs just seem to be a little bit better. Just not in this stage. This stage, like I'm gonna point out in a minute, a lot of narrow passages, the bomb's gonna hit the top thing before it'll hit the bottom. And I might as well heal before we go down there.
Well, this is the only other stage where I can see the time limit might be an issue. You're playing a bit more cautiously. Yep, I'm down to 1.5 minutes, and I think we're nearing the end, though. Alright. Almost down to 1 minute. Come on, let's get past the pufferfish. There's no way I can get past this without taking the bone. And actually the clock restarts, so there's actually no threat of a clock here. This guy is Professor Patent Pending. Not really a mad scientist, he's more just absent-minded professor. In his amazing flying, jumping car. This would be more amazing if we haven't already seen almost every other car jump. Also, he's in the number 3 or number E car. Actually, E is a number, but really, their basic sprites should be the ones with the right numbers on them, not the ones with them facing... When they're facing left is when they should have the numbers written on it, not when they're facing right. They didn't mirror their sprites correctly, is what I'm trying to say. Oh, and this red ball thing he fires? Never mind. It homes in, but he's gone. Doesn't matter.
Come on, pick up.
Oh, I forgot to turn my phone on. Oh, it's ringing.
Great timing.
Hello?
Vitreous, I am calling to warn you about a diabolical plan against your valuable Misery Mire.
What? People can't attack Misery Mire. That's where I keep my ponies.
Yes, and this plan is being carried out by none other than Ogbol, who has started to hate you for your pony collection. He wishes to see you back to your old self.
But I hate my own self. I refuse to let this happen.
Good, stand up to him.
Oh, I will. I will.
What the heck? Oh yeah. Starlight Theatre got a redesign. Too bad the show got cancelled.